hockey. So I wanted to be a hockey player, legit hockey player. And I watch NHL, KHL in Russian and US. So, and I knew all hockey players, but and the end of the day, I became a UFC fighter.
Yeah, how does that work? Like when you look at what you've been able to do recently and then all your side quests, which we'll get to that, how, when you stop doing hockey, that's when you went back into freestyle wrestling? Or how did you get in, for somebody who is good as you are with your grappling and your mixed martial arts skills, you would think that you've been doing it your whole entire life, right? I would have never known that you wrestled for a little bit, then you left wrestling, and then you went full-blown hockey. What was that transition like going back to wrestling and into mixed martial arts?
Well, it was like starting from the zero.
Really?
Yeah, I transitioned to grappling first. So when I started grappling, I understand that I need a freestyle wrestling for the grappling too. And I started to do morning wrestling, evening grappling. Yeah, when I was 17. So, and I was still young, you know, that's why I picked up freestyle wrestling very well from 19 to 20, you know. So, and my body does wrestling technique very easy because I'm flexible, explosive, you know. And someone, not a freestyle wrestling, not for everybody, you know. If you're stiff, you're not explosive, it's hard to wrestle. And my body does it very well, and I picked up the techniques so fast, so that's why I could wrestle very well. But and then I understood like grappling is boring. I won Russian championship when I was 17 in 6 months or 8 months, and I said, and I went to the MMA show in my city, and I saw the crowd, like 8,000 people, like people, like fighters, they go into the cage with the music. And I was super excited. I said, I should do this because I like to fight, you know, why I shouldn't do this? And so in 6 or 8 months, I did my pro debut. I did right away pro debut, no amateur fights.
Okay. So you left hockey, you went right back to freestyle wrestling, and then you started grappling. So no,
grappling first, and then I understood from the grappling I need the freestyle wrestling to take down people.
Gotcha. And then from there, who was your coach? Like, did you just go to a regular gym? Because I feel like it's almost a mystery who taught Arman Sarukian how to do X, Y, and Z. Like you look at me, it's like Matt Hume. You look at Habib, it's his father. You look at, you know, other athletes, they have somebody over them. Where for you, it's like, who's basically Arman's master or taught you everything?
So I travel a lot. For example, I used to train in where I grew up, the city called Khabarovsk. And then when I started to do professional, I understood like I should go to Dagestan. I started traveling to Dagestan. From Dagestan I went to Thailand, and everywhere were different coaches. And but in Russia I had my coach, MMA coach, and then I moved and then when I signed UFC I started training American top team. But still, when I go to Russia I have different coaches. I come here, I have an American top team head coach. When I come to LA I have a head coach here. So I don't have someone who knows like me what I'm doing every day. Who like schedule me. When I'm in American top team, Parumpa does. When I'm here, Bernardo does. When I'm in Russia, there is like a couple different coaches. Yeah. So
and how do you like that? Because I feel like sometimes when you're jumping around, everybody has a different itinerary for Arman, where it's not. Sometimes coaches aren't on the same page. You know what I mean? Whereas, okay, well, I'm in American top team. I don't know what you've been doing the last 2 weeks. Let's focus on this. Then you come to LA. Bernardo's okay, well, let's focus on this. How are you able to, obviously you've been successful, right, in your career, but how are you able to manage that when you're in camp? Yeah,
of course. I wish I have a coach like who can travel with me around the world and like to be with me all the time since when I was young, but I couldn't find that right guy because it's so difficult, you know. And it's a new sport in Russia, someone knows freestyle wrestling very well, someone knows boxing very well, but now the coach who retired, they became a coach. Yeah, but my techniques is coming from experience, from the sparrings, from the wrestlings. So I don't think so the techniques comes that I do a lot of practice. I just do a lot of sparrings. It's like I pick it up from the sparring, something new. Yeah, it's hard, but I already used to it.